Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE Metalhead. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. This actually does have a classic symbol on album of the year, and also it is from 2025, and it might be the last one I do before I actually finish the 2025 list on album of the year, but I plan to listen to some more 2025 albums after that for my own list on this YouTube channel. But yeah, I don't really know anything about this project. I just know that the person who basically made me start, got me to start this channel, Ethereal, this is their #1 album for this year. So I'm gonna try test it out. I like emo. I really like brand new and stuff like that. So I'm curious to jump into it. Let's go.
Hornet, disaster.
It's like a more distorted, like noisy. It's interesting. It's like distorted the way that like Candy causes shoegaze is that distorted at the start of it, right? Interesting. Ooh, I like the noisy elements here. Usually I don't think I would rate stuff like this, but speaking of ratings, if you never watched any of my videos before, these are my first listens. I rate as I go along so you can see what my feelings are, just in case I don't explain them well enough. But I listen to these albums multiple times over before I post them on my Discord, which you'll see there's like a channel to see my ratings, and you can talk to me about them. I'm always active in my Discord. Album of the year, I do like written reviews on there, and yeah, on TikTok I'll post it a bit later. But yeah, this one I actually think I'll just give it an can't, because it feels more interlude. There's only very sparse lyrics, and some of these tracks span 6 minutes, so it feels like it would be unfair, because the way that I do album ratings is track averages, that this would be weighted as much as Green TC would see at 6.5 minutes, right? So I'm not gonna rate this one at the moment. It's pretty decent. My average rating is a 6, but I try and get to a 5 out of 10. I just think I listen to more good music than bad. I feel like you can see that with my rating curve. If you go to my album of the year, it's like, oh, it is like a normal bell curve if there was just a tiny bit more on the bottom. Like, it still flows. Anyway, yeah. Let's get into the next track and see how it transitions into meaning. I like how they use directional sound. Ooh, there's a bit of urgency, like 28 days later sort of stuff to it. It's interesting. Like 28 days later soundtrack. It's cool. Ooh, I like the vocals. I like the chaotic nature of it all. Very emo, I like it. I'm wondering, alright, I like all of the things that are happening here. There's a lot of like chaos and noisy elements and stuff like that. I am what, so far, the thing I'm trying to latch onto is like, where's the purpose of it? Because there is like nice sound and there's like, it's creating a texture, it's creating an atmosphere a bit, but I don't know like what train tracks we're on. I don't know what ride we're on just yet. So like, depending on that is, if this would be rated higher. I think it's a decent, good track. This could be rated really well by just setting the tone. If the next track instantly blows me, I'm like, oh, this is what the album's about, if that makes sense. This could be a really good tone setter, or it just could be a bit fluffy, maybe. Depending on like what the next tracks are like. Because it feels like the first track and this one are tone setting. And it's like, do we need two tone setters to set? I like the vocals a lot. They have really nice vocals. It's an interesting version of emo. Oh, I like the vocals here a lot.
Will it be okay? Probably not.
You lie down in the snow, complaining about your boring wardrobe. How you want to die sometimes, and then about a YouTube channel. Must have looked like we were playing, making two snow angels. It must have looked like we were playing, making two snow angels. Must have looked like we were playing, making two snow angels. It must have looked like we were playing, making two snow angels.
I feel like I really like this. It's an interesting flavor of emo. It's not my favorite type of emo. This reminds me of like one of the projects that I listened to, which is really well made and it's rated really high. Origami Angel. It does this style of emo, which is, I feel like, where I hear it most, apart from like listening to this album, Origami Angel, is like the type of emo that like Valorant people listen to when they have their montages, and it's an interesting flavor of it. There's like a, I don't know, there's like a more millennial sort of vibe to it or something that I like other forms of emo a bit more, but I can tell this is done quite well, and I do like the vocals quite a bit. Like they're a good vocalist. Yeah, I'm gonna see how this progresses for me. I know that Origami Angel is like a very, if you like this, you might like that project. Yeah. And then we're getting to like the first like full tracks. So I'm gonna see how they develop.
Paper like nests where no one can hurt them. When you say things like what the hell, what I hear is take care of yourself. Through the walls you hear people talking. Paper like nests comfortably tucked in. When you say things like what the hell,
I really like the vocals.
just take care of yourself.
I think like any of like the stylistic vibes that I get that feel a bit different is how the vocals mix with the instrumentation. But that's just like a personal thing. It's nothing wrong with the music because it's obviously incredibly well produced.
I have always taken care of myself.
I like this more tender approach.
Do you wanna come over? I had drinking water. I woke up at sunset. I slept through the weekend. Do you wanna come over? When you say things like what the hell,
I really like the vocals.
what I hear is take care of yourself.
Again, the directional sound is nice, like having like the crashes of the drum on this side and stuff. That's cool. They use like the sound space really well.
I have always taken care of myself.
I can definitely see how this could be like a 8 or 9 out of 10 project for some people. Like there are a lot of elements here like incredibly well done when it comes to the production, the soundscape, the vocals are really nice. I just feel like I have a slight bias against this style of emo, but like
Good job.
because I try to be open-minded and stuff like that, I'm not going to like just shit on this because it's like, oh, not my favorite flavor of emo music.
That's okay.
This is nice.
Your goals have all been met.
I feel like this
It's so cool.
is more typical emo.
Good for me. I'm all covered up in band-aids. I go like asphalt. Good job, sweetheart. You're great. And I know that's okay. You're right where you should be. Do you really feel fulfilled? Good for me. So my golden trophy, I glow like a gem at a party.
It's so clean. Ooh. I like the like indie sensibilities to like bring in some of these like trumpets, saxophone sort of things. Oh, I like how this is building. I like this more than the other ones, I think. Wait. I'll talk about it in a second. What I was gonna say is I feel like this the quote unquote millennial thing that I was talking about, because I'm a older Gen Z person, 24, so but like the millennial thing I was like touching on is I feel like this sort of music would be quite popular on Tumblr. I don't actually have anything wrong with that. I like 21 Pilots. I like going to Comic Cons, and I went to Comic Con in 2014, 2016, Supernova, all that sort of stuff. So like I don't have anything against it, but it feels like this style of music would be very popular in that sort of crowd, where like this sort of more popular shimmery version, it's like shimmery in, it's not like pop punk, which has like, it's like the emo stuff, it doesn't have the emo of Modest Mouse, which has this like indie darkness to it. This has like a indie pop flair to it, you know, a folk pop, a Will Wood sort of thing, a bit of a theater kid vibe to it, but like not like My Chemical Romance. I don't know, that flavor of music I feel like is relatively popular with like Tumblr stuff, and I feel like this would fit pretty well in there. Ooh. Again, the directional sounds nice.
I know I'm fine with either way. There must be some mistake here, 'cause I can't bring myself to care. You're not a part of me in any of the ways I wanted you to be.
I really like the emotion here.
I know decisions must be made. I know I'm fine.
I really like this one. Ooh. I really like this. Yeah, this is my favorite song on the project so far. I really like the... I know the way that they do the brightness here, I enjoy. That was on purpose. That wasn't my headset fucking out. Cool. Yeah, I guess... There's a bit of like a car seat headrest influence there, I feel. I like this track quite a bit too. But you take things way too far. Sometimes I cry, peppermint and tar. I like this quite a bit. Feels more intimate, and I like that, because I think Weatherday's vocals, they're really good. So letting those vocals shine a bit more, I like a lot more than the instrumentation that was prior.
But after leaving, I pretend that I was somewhere else right then. You might as well have been a clone. I go back to the other side of life.
I like how I'm sorry, like I haven't been talking, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for pausing. I'm sorry for not talking as much, but I like how on the previous tracks with the instrumentation, there's like a brighter bend to it, and that's one of the reasons. Not just the fact that it's bright, but like the brighter bend to this mixed with like the noisy poppy sort of stuff on the previous tracks. That the instrumentation, I said I'm not a massive fan of this style of emo. For whatever reason, I think on this track it complements the vibe a bit more. There is like, I don't know, something about the earlier tracks with that noise pop slacker rock mixture. That cocktail I'm not a massive fan of. I think I like every single like ingredient that goes into that cocktail, but I don't like it mixed. For whatever reason, the way that's mixed here, I like it quite a bit better. For whatever reason, my stuff is breaking at the moment. Huh. I can't get into my OBS. Alright, we're good. We're back. I'm sorry about that. For whatever reason, I couldn't get back into my OBS to pause anything. Sweet. Yeah, as I said, that track, I feel like it was able to incorporate the elements I'm not a massive fan of in this style of music in a lot better way. And I feel like the longer you give Weatherday, the more that they're they're able to develop upon the ideas in a more holistic way that I enjoy. It feels like it's paced better in a weird way, despite the fact that like pacing issues usually come from longer tracks and stuff like that. But I think they do a pretty good job.
Waking up, your head hurts. You haven't found the stars since yesterday. Something for your shoulders to bring the tension down and wash the pain away.
Oh, I like the. That's cool. Like the guitar stuff here. That's cool.
I still have to send replies when I started slow goodbyes. I will do that after I bite 15 holes in my hand and 16 more from underneath. I left one more friend on the street. I think it makes the words more sweet and genuinely personal. My fingers cut across the screen. I can't see half the words I write. Lost my head into the race, so the bottom line is here to stay. Dark when blood to show again, and doesn't come across enough. The cracked screen breaks up every drop, like dizzy, cold and full of love. Dark when blood to show again, and doesn't come across enough. Cut my lips across the screen. Does that make you proud of
Yeah, this is like just a pretty great track. I will say, we're getting like halfway through the album, and there doesn't feel like there's a big vision involved in the album. It's like, oh, here's just like a lot of tracks that are in this like vibe, and they're all, it's like pretty consistent, but like I guess I don't know why. It doesn't necessarily need to be a concept album or something like that, but I'm looking for like an overarching thing involved, and I'm not getting it. There might be one, but I'm not getting it. Like everything is like, oh, this sounds mean. It's like everything is really good window dressing at the moment, but I don't know what's inside. I like this. I like the tone of the guitars here. The vocals are nice.
when you're lying, I can tell. Or your tell is beautiful. 'Cause you speak in cursive.
I like this one.
Like knives. I don't know what's on your mind. 'Cause I'm not supposed to ask. When you get so quiet, I prefer the like a blanket taken from the attic. You are wonderfully cold. Like a blanket taken from the attic. I feel numb under your hold.
This might be my favorite track so far, depending on how it develops. I really like this. I feel like they do the emo sound here really well. I really like this. This is the best song. I like this one a lot. Yeah, this is nice. I like that song. Like, that song was the best.
Först nu åka riktigt snabbt. Känn av blixten i din kropp. Nerförsbacken är som en väg. Kanske jag har blivit av.
I like this one a lot too.
Åsbrunkan jag drar. Jag har tagit hand om mig själv. Jag vet att det kan vara snällt men utan mig ändå. Var med mig, kommer jag se dig.
That's like an 9.5 for sure.
Backen annars får du tusen hål i nacken. Backen annars får du tusen hål i nacken. Sammanfattat i 6 ord. Vardagslivets harmoni. Tar du oss någonting på allvar? Allt helvete.
Oh, I like this a lot.
Typ som rädsla och förnuft. Någonting som du alltid förgör. Jag vet att det kan bli snällt men utan mig ändå. Om jag vänder mig kommer jag se dig. Blöder i din sömn. Sätt på ett plåster om du kan. Sätt på ett plåster om du kan. Sätt på ett
I like to re-rate a lot of these because, like, this is a truly, like, great to amazing track, and I think the other ones are a bit lower than this one. But, like, for now, so you guys, I'll be like, this one's like near, like, kind of on the same level as the last track, and these are my favorites for sure.
backen annars får du tusen hål i nacken. Backen annars får du tusen hål i nacken.
Yeah, that was an incredible track. It's definitely getting better in my opinion. Even this, ooh.
Steady pulse from my heartbeats. They tell me to go home. I worked so hard not to stay put. My years are falling off. I can feel it.
I like this a lot.
I can feel it. You say you won't be long. Can you tell me how long until long?
Damn, this is incredible.
Heartbeats in my head. I feel heavy, sinking feeling. The room got white still as I can be. Has me moving until I sleep.
I really like this song too. Just incredibly good.
It's
Holy
a
shit.
Topland Sedans.
Sun rays broke your ceiling window. Somehow it didn't wake you up. I rolled through blankets to the floor, and then I cartwheeled out the door, pirouetting through the winter weather. It cut my lips up like a knife. Couldn't pretend I didn't notice how my blood tasted just like the last time. Just like disaster. Blood tasted just like disaster. Have you felt a little love?
All of these are amazing. I don't know if it just clicked with me, but all these tracks are fucking phenomenal now.
When you felt up all this trust, would you take it all away? I texted you and said I'm here. You sent a voice message, I'll be right there. Then you said something about your plans to death. Your words ran through a cursed text generate. I could feel the taste of blood in my mouth yet again. Couldn't pretend I didn't notice how that voice sounded just like the last time. Just like disaster.
They're incredible.
Blood tasted just like disaster. Have you felt a little lost? Where you don't know what to say? Where you felt up on this trust?
Oh, I love that.
Would you take it all away?
Yeah, these last tracks have been fucking amazing. Like, everything feels like it's firing on all cylinders. I think it's because the emo is coming out stronger for me. And I like the emo a lot more. little, nice little Big Bang Theory.
It's all cursive, like calligraphy, handling the knee. Half aware of what has happened. I left things behind, things I shouldn't leave. Ball of yarn I rolled away. Part of me missing, a part is still around. In the heat of the moment, sharp knives caught me up, I forgot to bleed. At the store for some band-aids, labeled with a font easier to read. It says it stretches and flexes as you move. No doubt in my mind, I told the truth. This should be my dream scenario. Maybe I should adapt some more. I'm not ready to pinch my cheek.
So far, I feel like there's a slight, tiniest bit lower than the other track. But I really like it.
Wear me out like a jacket. Cooperative calligraphy. Me and you. Nothing's like what it seems. I know you are suffering. I am too. I will do whatever you want. Whatever you want. You made it easy to miss you. You made it easy to miss you. You made it easy to miss you. You made it easy.
You know what? It might be another 9. It's really fucking good. This is such an interesting way of incorporating this sound. I like it.
I hate understanding what you mean. I'm teething under my nails. There are days like this one where our differences show.
Can't recognize myself, not that I'm trying to bleed through every favorite place. I guess I'd like to. Can't recognize myself, not that I'm trying to bleed through every favorite place. I guess I'd like to.
Yeah, this is, I feel like, a tiny bit below the other ones. But I really like this. It's been very nice.
Can't recognize myself. I'm bleeding through every favorite place. Can't recognize myself, but that I tried to bleed through every favorite place. I guess I'd like to. Can't recognize myself, not that I've tried to bleed through every favorite place. I guess I'd like to.
I like it quite a bit. Oh,
Every other day, somehow everything has gone away. Could it be nostalgia or something fake? It's
Все в порядке? Я пойду в гостиницу, конечно, ты не будешь тебе сказать, что задача уступаешь.
so far away from my past, so far away from back every single day. Somehow everyone has gone away. Could it be nostalgia or my forgotten memories? My past, so far away from my past, so far away from
I don't know why, but it's just like clicked with me the last like few songs. I just want to apologize. I'm sorry. This is my 5th reaction for today, so I'm not talking as much, but I'm hoping that like you can tell that I'm enjoying it. I'm just trying to get through as many. I just thought to record. Like I probably wouldn't even record this reaction, because I have to listen to a few more 2025 stuff. But I thought to just record it while I'm listening to it, and then I can just add some of my thoughts here and there. Maybe a bit more a chill thing, especially because this is a longer project. And this isn't requested. Like this album isn't really requested or anything like that, despite the fact that Ethereal loves this album. It's not a requested album, so I can't really justify spending an entire day listening to just this album, which is what something like an hour and 20 project would suffice with. So this is not my usual reaction style. Like if you go to my other reactions, it's not just me doing a lot of my thumbnail work and stuff like that with like occasional comments. It's usually like a bit more of an in-depth sort of thing. So like at the start of this, the first like 30 minutes, 40 minutes is what you would normally get. But then I'm just realizing that my partner is about to get home soon. So I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to have all my work finished before, so I can spend my entire time, like most of my day with my partner. So yeah, I'm sorry that the last like 20 minutes or so of the project, of the reaction hasn't been as fruitful. There you go, you get a big sneeze. You got a big sneeze, and I looked silly while doing it. You can screen cap that. Hopefully, it makes up for it. But yeah, this is a really good project so far. I didn't know how I would like it at the start of this, but the more as it goes on, it's like, yeah, I'm used to this sound. It's very nice. I actually also think it sounds bad because it means like I'm not talking about the project as much, but like I think it works a bit better as background music. Like while I'm doing other stuff, like I don't know if it's I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as I started doing other things and just having this play in the background, I'm like, oh, this is really nice. This is really nice. That it started getting a bit better. And background music doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Like instrumentals and soundtracks of background music, I just think this works better as that than what was happening before. But yeah, it's a good project so far.
Это вся твоя жизнь. Это принести воды, ты подавай башмаки. А что из этого выходит?
What language is that?
Видимость независимости. Ты даже пальцем шевелить попросту не умеешь. Если тебя что-нибудь не устраивает, или делаешь вид, что этого не существует, или нос воротишь. Действует. Ты у меня не что такое хорошее.
I really like the vocals here. I know I've said that a million times, but Weatherday's vocals are really good. You know what? I think it's a 9. I think it's a. I really like the. It's a really nice long track. Like, it doesn't feel like it overstays its welcome because it's able to differentiate itself like a pretty decent amount throughout the entire runtime. So like, it kind of feels like multiple songs. So it does make it feel like it's very long-winded. I like it.
Don't think I can understand you, but it's alright. I know you make your own decisions and mine. My topics don't seem interesting. I guess
Again,
I
another track that
tried.
feels like it's just like a 9. Consistency, bro.
I wish I had a jacket for this light. I've been enjoying having fun, jumping around and doing those things you do. I don't know. Alaska night before the walk back, looking alive. But I'm the center of the nighttime, no sunshine.
Ooh.
I hold a plastic cup of soda, just like a child. I'd love to do some things tonight. I spend my days away.
Ooh, I like the more feminine vocal in the back. Might be my favorite track.
miracles, restless aldehydes.
Yeah, I think that might have been my favorite track. I really do like the more intimate tracks by Weatherday.
I know you never look back. Tiara, voluntary heart attack. You know me by the way I say bye. Tiara, and I think about my name. Are you thinking of me? I am thinking of you. Are you thinking of me? I am thinking of you. I know you hate to go out. Tiara, I'm wearing all black. Insufferable at 2 a.m. They wanted to know me for we could just go along inside a Hornet's life in just 6 words.
All these ratings will have to be redone because I like it. Like all of the songs just sound really great to amazing to me at the moment. I need to delineate which ones I actually appreciate more. incredibly good song.
I still hear you screaming, call me if you're alone. I'm not gonna do something about it, no. I subscribe to being numb under a blanket. Nothing you can say can change it. 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 Nothing you can do. Underneath the blanket, can't feel anything. Fusing to the fabric, it's the second skin. Carpet made of clothes, I'll catch you off the sun. Walls are getting close, I'm no longer having fun. Sorry, I don't look like I'm having fun. Half what I join has been used for the one. I'll sit this out or I'll die in the sun. Half of my health has been used for the one.
Another just great track.
I still hear you screaming, call me if you're alone.
I really like this.
I'm not gonna do something about it, no. I subscribe to being numb under blanket. Nothing you can say can change it. Nothing you can say can change it. Nothing you can say can change it.
And that's probably the best song.
I subscribe to being numb under blanket. Nothing you can say can change it. 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 Nothing you can do.
Ooh. It's like a darker sound. That's cool. Doesn't sound like anything they've done so far. I like this quite a bit. Ooh. Yeah, this is a really great album. It took me a while for me to get into it. And also, I want to apologize again. This is not my usual reaction style. Like, I'm usually... This sort of animation that I'm doing right now is sort of the level that you would get from, like, every other reaction, no matter what. It's just I've been doing, like, 4 or 5 albums a day. So I can try and get through every 2025 album. And I'd rather react to them, even if it's like this, which is a lesser version of the reactions that I usually do, than not at all. Because... I don't... A good example is like this album, I don't see, let's say I did in 2 years time, it would get any views, you know? But like it being in 2025, I want to listen to this album, and I also want to have the reaction there because I usually use this as a piggy bank of like how I feel. So I can look back at that sort of stuff because I loved having these like memories. It's something I used to do with the gaming channel, so I'm doing it here. But yeah, my reactions are usually a lot more animated. And I usually like go more in depth on the music instead of saying, oh, this is good. Oh, I like this. It's like a genuine like me trying to like break down why I like this, why I don't, that sort of thing. And I'm kind of sorry that I just didn't do that with this one. Just running against the clock, I guess. But if you did enjoy the reaction and you watched this far, thank you so much. If you want to support me more, you can go to Patreon. It's $5 a month and you get to request any album. And I promise I will be especially Patreon requests, because this one wasn't requested by anyone. So, like, especially Patreon requests, I will go deep dive into the albums and why I like them, that sort of thing. It's not going to be like tedious or annoying. You can check out other reactions if you want, but yeah, it's $5 a month for a request there. You also get early access to all albums that aren't current year by like months and months ahead of time, and then you also get on that $5 you could either get one reaction or two classic albums. I have a list of 300 classic albums that you can pick from. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. This is probably my worst work I've done, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peace.